Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Obvious Man, and today we're going to be doing our mid-year review for our collecting goals for 2022. So I already did the initial video in January and the second video, the Q1 review, in March. So due to timing, this one's going to come out in July, but it is meant for, the end of Q2. So yeah, my goals from last time are basically the same. Stay consistent. Which has two sub goals, one being continue or finish older releases and then keep up with new releases. And then we also have collecting specific editions of series, which are the Seven Seas Collector editions and the Chain Novel Club Collectors editions, which I basically failed, so we're not going to talk about that one at all because I failed. I didn't manage to get anything, although I am hoping to try to change that here in the second half of the year. And then we have some new series, and then I have some secondary kind of things to go along with that. So let's go back to staying consistent. I think that the goal there was basically just buy something and stick to it and don't forget to continue to buy it. And generally speaking, I did manage to do that quite well. So I'm 4 volumes away from Vinland Saga. I can easily do that in the rest of the year. I can buy one every month and a half or so, and should not be that hard. However, I'm banking on a 4th of July sale from my local comic book shops, and if that happens, I'll probably be, completely, caught up to everything I need from Vinland Saga if my roommate manages to go and pick them up for me. If not, it's not that big of a deal. I can just buy them later. They basically just cost the same as 2 volumes. So anytime I go, I can just buy one of those instead of buying 2 volumes of something else. So I do think that I'm very on track with Vinland Saga. I completely failed at buying more monster volumes. I don't know why. I just can't ever find them physically. And buying digitally is really, like buying online to get physically is really like my last choice. It's the choice that is cheapest for sure, but it's the one I least enjoy. It's not very satisfying, so I don't really do it that often. So I just think that Monster's going to be up in the air until I can find it physically, and since I haven't, it's just what it is. But I mean, I don't think that's ever going to go out of print, so it's not that big of an issue. I made some progress with Gleipnir. I got 2 more volumes of Gleipnir, if I remember correctly, and I do plan to buy more of them. That is kind of basically the second priority after Vinland Saga, so hopefully I can do well with that one. I'm basically also caught up with Drifting Dragons. I managed to buy Volume 9. I'm missing Volume 10, and Volume 11 doesn't come out until November, so I have a few months to get caught up with that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I completely failed with Tomo-chan is a Girl, Requiem of a Rose King, Prince Freya, Rent a Girlfriend, and Gal Gohan. Most of these were low priority anyways, but I didn't buy any of them. And that is kind of sad. But like I said, they're low priority. They're not really the first thing that I want to buy anyways. So I don't really mind failing at these specific series. In terms of keeping up with new releases, I did a good job with Mashle, Furisan, and I'm 1 volume behind on Hitomi-chan, but I know that that's because I've been moving around this month and got COVID, so I really couldn't do what I would normally was planning to do. So I'm behind, but I'm just going to count it as caught up because it was basically out of my control that I'm not caught up, basically. So yeah, I caught up with Solo Leveling. I kept up with Eden Zero quite well, and I'm also keeping up with Record of Ragnarok. Another volume comes out here next month, which is pretty exciting. And I'm also very behind on Reign of the Seven Spellblades and relatively behind on Kaiju number 8. So that's kind of sad. I really wish I had managed to buy more Reign of the Seven Spellblade volumes, but I just didn't get around to it. Also, just because I've been really been reading light novels that much, so it's a variety of things. In terms of the collector's editions, like I said, I failed completely. I didn't buy any new ones, but the plan is to definitely buy Devilman and Cutie Honey Go-Go. Cutie Honey Go-Go is the other series that I already have. In the next 2 months, sometime in August. Although I probably will have to buy those online on Amazon because I can't ever find them undamaged at stores. However, I guess it's probably very likely that they'll come damaged from Amazon. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to risk it for the biscuit there. Then let's look at all the new series that I wanted to buy this year. I managed to actually achieve all of my goals with that one. I managed to buy 6 volumes of No Guns Life. I read the first 3 already, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm really happy with that. I read the first omnibus of Flowers of Evil, and I definitely need to buy the other 3. However, I just haven't gone around to it, mostly because the Barnes & Noble that has them is not the Barnes & Noble that I usually go to when I'm at my apartment. It's actually one that's further away, and so I don't go there that often. And so that's why I haven't gone around to getting more of them. However, it is part of the plan to do so probably near the end of quarter 3. I'll probably end up getting them because I'm going to spend most of my time here for the summer, right? I'm going to spend most of the time in my parents' house for the summer. So, yeah, I probably won't be back in my apartment until August 15th or 20th. And then school starts, so I have less time to go, shopping. So I don't know when I'll get around to it, but I do want to buy the rest of them by the end of quarter 3 if I can, right? So yeah, then Bright Story, I'm basically really, really behind on this one. This one should move up to continue / finish older series later on. Same thing with No Guns Life, actually. And this one I'm stuck at volume 3 because I can't find volume 4 anywhere. Although volume 9 recently just came out, I think. So I'm not actually that far behind. I'm about a third through the series, which is actually really, really good. Hopefully I can find volume 4 here soon, though, because I'm really, really looking forward to reading more of that. So it's a really good series, yeah. Then True Love Ru, I'm really, really behind on this one. I don't know if I'll actually manage to get caught up to it at all. It's not really a priority. It's just one that I've been wanting a long time, and I had just decided to bite the bullet for it. And so it's very unlikely that I'll get around to buying more of it here soon, but I do want to try at least to get 2 more volumes of it by the end of the year. So, fingers crossed. Let's hope I manage to do that well. So, yeah, overall, I think I did a really good job with the new series. There's still some new series that I wanted to check out now that I've managed to, put a dent into these ones that I mentioned. So, I'm not exactly sure what series I want just yet, but definitely want to pick up the Pokemon Adventures collector editions. I really had my eye on those for a long time, and I just hadn't gotten around to it. Hopefully I can find volume 1 sometime here soon to get started with that series. And I also want to check out Pluto, which is another Naoki Urasawa work, and I think that one is a very popular one, and it recently got re-released, so or reprinted. So I definitely want to see if I can snatch a volume of it. Other than that, I really have no solid plans. I do want to try to get, Black Lagoon, I think is what it's called. The one with the hot chick with the guns. But other than that, I don't really have any solid plans besides Pokemon and Pluto. I guess I could technically have plans for Mexican manga, but it's very unlikely that I'm going to go back to Mexico in December. So I don't really want to make too many plans for that because it's very unlikely I'll be able to pick them up anytime soon. So, yeah, that's all there is for that one. Then there's a few other, sub goals that I had. I had this goal to try to check out more manhwa, and I think I haven't done a good job with that one. I mean, I have been keeping up with Solo Leveling, so that's good. I have not kept up with The Breaker at all, which I'm kind of upset about. I definitely want to. However, I just haven't gone around to buying more of it. However, there's a bunch of new Yen-on and Yen/Issei Press manga coming out here soon. The Remarried Empress, The Beginning After the End, all of these types of series that are coming out here soon. I definitely want to check them out. However, they're so expensive because they're all full color. So I don't know if I'll be able to check out all of them. But I definitely want to check out at least one of them. The Remarried Empress is free on Webtoon, so I maybe just won't pick that one up. I'm not too sure. I haven't really decided, but I definitely want to keep up with the manhwa. I think that it's a lot of good stuff, and I want to keep reading it. And in terms of Spanish manga, well, mostly from Spain, manga from Spain, not Mexican manga, because my buying habits for Mexican manga are just like whatever happens at that moment, because I really can't control that much of it. So it has to be on sales and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't really care about controlling like myself with that one. But for Spanish manga, I want to finish Grass Ross because I bought the first one and there's only 5 of them. So I should be able to buy the other 4 relatively fast. I want to catch up with Kingdom. I'm 2 volumes behind, and I'm also 3 volumes behind of Sunken Rock. So I want to keep up with that. I'm 5 volumes behind on Isaac, so I want to keep up with that one. And I also want to make sure that I stay on track with Kengan Ashura, because the next one is about to come out here soon, and I'm really excited about that one personally. So yeah, other than that, I do have some new purchases that I want to make of Spanish manga. I want to pick up Green Blood by Masazumi Kagisaki. That one is also a 5-volume series. I also want to pick up Wallman, which is a 3-volume Boichi series. But I'm not too sure what the plan is with those, because I haven't really thought about it. So yeah, but that's all of my year in review, basically my middle of the year review, my mid-year review about my collecting goals. So yeah, let me know how you guys have been handling your collecting goals this year. Do you guys really keep track of it at all, or is it just kind of something that you do and you just kind of go with the flow? I definitely did that before, but it doesn't really work for me, because I would actually end up buying just a lot of series and never keeping up with any of them, and that's kind of not fun. It's not really enjoyable. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.